Hi guys, welcome back. It's been a couple days, sorry. If you can't tell by today's title, we're actually going to look at Revolution, chilled with cannabis sativa. Let's just take off the plastic wrap and kill half of the, I'd like to say kill half of the reflect, but not so much. It's yet another greens palette. I'm still in search of the ultimate one that will replace the Mel Cosmetics, well, the color scheme and half of the quality, you know. Anyway, if this is your first time here, feel free to reach down and hit like. If this is not your first time here, feel free to reach down and hit subscribe, then like, either or. Just know whenever you do that at least I do get shared with a couple more people, and I do get to talk about makeup with some more folks, and I do enjoy talking about makeup. Everybody in my world is a dude. They don't want to talk about makeup. Okay, y'all, this is the palette. Clearly pot themed, but so was the other one. I was super excited about all the shades of green. So, you know what? This is 2, 4, 6, 18 shades. I'm not sure I have enough arm. Let's find out though. Or let's at least work our way to doing some mattes, some shimmers, some metallics, and a couple glitters. It's got 2 glitters in here, Goddess and Bud. You got some metallics, Haze, Acapulco, Hybrid. And I'm actually more impressed with the mattes. Like this one and this one and that one. Like I'm always in the mood for a good matte. Like if it's a palette that's all shimmers, I'm out. I want at least half mattes. Okay, let's try it out. Let's see. Hopefully this performs better than Melt Cosmetics did. Start off with here. It's one of our metallics. Oh no, this is a glitter shadow. So is that one. Kind of chunky glitters, but they're not real rough. Let's try it out. Okay. I'm gonna guess these are just toppers. A lot of the glitter is still on my fingers. Not a great start. I'm willing to overlook glitter shadows though, just for the metallics, shimmers, and mattes. If it's worth a crap. Now, let's be clear. I picked this up on the Revolution website itself. It was on sale, buy 2, get the 3rd free. So I ended up with 3 palettes for 30 bucks roughly, which is actually a really good deal. Okay, let's try Dope. Looks like just a shimmer. Plant is a matte. Acapulco looks like a metallic. Calm is another shimmer. Okay, let's see how we... Ooh! Actually, I like this. Metallic shows up really nice, and I'm liking the other colors. Okay, I hope these actually perform a little better than the Melt Cosmetics did. Because while it was a gorgeous palette, it was a crap formula. Like, never buy Melt. The formula is not on point. It's got amazing colors and amazing color stories, but none of them are in a decent formula. Let's try Huff, Leaf, Candyland, and then let's see how Sativa looks. I'm going to skip over the glitter shadows because, let's face it, I don't have much of an interest in those. Ooh. Okay, well it's soft. We're not talking super duper pigmented. Okay, I have tried better, but for roughly $10, I'm not going to fight it. So we will see if this even applies half well, because half of it, let's face it, goes into the primer, and if the primer keeps it in place, the look will work wonderfully. Okay, let's try out, I'm trying to think. I want to do a decent look with, wow, I think I'm kind of overwhelmed by all my options. I'm not used to something with 18 pan options. If we take out the glitters, we're down to 15, but I'm okay with that because I don't necessarily like the glitter all over my face, and let's face it, it eventually always ends up all over your face. Okay, what we're gonna do is we're gonna start off with Leaf, use Candyland, and maybe Plant, and see where we come out on this. If I'm not looking directly at you, it's because I have a mirror right here. I'm trying. Ooh. I like how well this is going on. Like, this is really pretty. Okay, this is actually performing a lot better than I expected just for 10 bucks. It's very light, but it's definitely green. Okay guys, how's everything going with you? Has anybody else tried Makeup Revolution? I'm sure somebody else has. Let me know what you think of it. Let's dip into Candyland. See what we can do for the top of the brow. Ooh, I'm liking this. I'm not even gonna pretend. This is working out so much better than the Milk Cosmetics did. See, now I was on the hook as to whether or not I wanted to, like, on the fence as whether or not I wanted to order another one. It's kind of in the same line. I can't remember the name of it. It's like a pinks and orange palette, but it's really pretty. I have to order it online though because I don't have any place around that I can actually get it right this second. Okay, let's try to. Okay, that actually looks really pretty. That's the 2 shades. Obviously shimmer towards the top. And let's try that 3rd shade we were talking about, Plant. See, now what I would really like to see is Pat McGrath do a grungy green palette. Like right now she's really been cruising on the whole rose theme. And she's done some other really good thematic ones. Kind of like her first one I was really enjoying was a cool palette with blues in it and stuff. But I wish she would do a grungy green one. Like, I think she would have so many people purchasing that one. Much more than she thinks anyway. You know, for 10 bucks, this is not bad. I like this and I like how it's looking. Okay, let me get a brush out and just do a little blending. Soften up those edges a little. I like this. This is a surprisingly nice palette. Okay, the glitter shades are never gonna get used. I'll be upfront, but that's only 3 shades. Okay, with the other eye, let's see what we can come up with. This Sativa is almost a purple. And I kind of want to use that with one of the greens. Kinda. Let's try Natural, the corner one, and then we're gonna try Sativa and Cool, and see where we get out with this one. I don't know how this is going to look. I'm just winging this tonight. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna use Cool right in the crease. It is this pretty brown shade here. Well, it's almost like a brownish purpley color. Actually, that applies really pretty. Just using this to deepen up the eye. And pull out Natural, the green in the corner. It's a little bit of a darker green, but that's okay. Okay, these are not as deeply pigmented as you would think at first glance, but it's a soft formula and actually it blends really pretty. Now I got the idea to actually get this off of a makeup website on Facebook. It's called makeup beginners, I think, or makeup addicts. It's one of the two. I actually like the way this is blending out. These two look together. I don't know who thought these together, but kudos to them. And now we're going to go into Sativa, which is that purpley shade. It's definitely more metallic. You know what, just out of grins and giggles, let's use our finger. We all know how much I detest using my finger, but I figured what the hey, right? Try it out. Ooh, see now it looks a lot softer in the mirror in front of me than it does on this camera because this camera looks way dark and vampy. Let's see if we can blend a little of that out. And just for grins and giggles, let's add a dab of gold. Ooh, okay, that does not want to pick up on that brush. Let's try a different brush. Let's try this one. I am really loving this Sonia Kashuk or whatever you want to call it. It's the Target's expensive brand. And actually it's really soft, synthetic, and it washes really freaking well. Ooh. Okay, in person, this is really, really cute. On this camera, this looks really dark and smudged. I kind of like this. I like this a lot. I'm a little surprised how much I like it. I like this side a lot, but I'm actually, this is like good for a darker, smokier look, and I'm a little surprised how much I'm actually enjoying this formula. Like this formula, it's not what I would call super pigmented, but if you're just starting out in makeup, I would absolutely say, look in this brand. This is actually way better than I thought, and actually performs way better than the Morphe that I had been playing with a little bit ago. I ended up giving away my Morphe palette, the Jeffree Star Morphe collab palette, because the formula was not working for me. It didn't blend as well as I'd like. It got patchy. A lot of times it blended entire colors away. It didn't work for me. And then, you know, somebody suggested this palette, and especially after the Melt Cosmetics, I was like, okay, sure, what the hell, let's try something new. Let's see how we do on the wipe off test. Okay, the greens stain a little bit. But all in all, I'm actually liking this. So I guess I will be ordering that other palette. Okay, guys, what do you think? Has anybody tried Revolution, Makeup Revolution by London? Okay, just as an FYI, you can recycle the case. It says on the back. And it's cruelty-free and vegan. This did not cost me an arm and a leg. Like I said, it was order 2, get the 3rd free, so it basically came out to $30 for all 3 palettes, which comes out to roughly 10 bucks a piece. You can get this at Ulta. You can get this on Makeup Revolution online. I don't know where else. I do know that I went into Ulta today looking at it because we do have an Ulta in the next town over that's open, and I was amazed at how many palettes they did have, honestly, on hand. You couldn't touch any of them. You couldn't sample any of them, thank you to COVID. But at least you could get a look at them, see what they looked like, because they did have open samples, everything was taped over, but it did give you an opportunity to look at the actual colors in person. Because let's face it, when you're online, swear to God, they never look like they do when they arrive. It's just like entirely different color sets, and sometimes you're ordering it specifically for what you see online that does not exist. This, on the other hand, definitely worked way better than Melt Cosmetics. I really like this palette, actually. I'm surprised how much I like this palette, and I will definitely be playing with this one a lot. I'm not used to one that's so big, so we will have to figure out some things that make this look good, but I'm really stoked on this one. And if you're just starting out in makeup, absolutely give this brand a go. It's not expensive. It's decent eye makeup from what I've tried so far, and this is a first impressions in case you're curious. but I'm liking this better than Morphe. Definitely better than Morphe, and you get a lot of options for your money. So there we go. Anybody else try this brand? Anybody else like this company or their formula? Anybody else have problems with Milk Cosmetics? Come on, guys, let me know what you think. Leave some comments down below. I do love to hear from you. I will also be reviewing 1 or 2 others of their palettes here coming up. I also am looking forward to reviewing Pat McGrath's new Mega Mothership for the holidays collection. I ordered that one. I'm so excited. I'm looking forward to ordering the Hocus Pocus collection from ColourPop. It's not expensive, but I'm a huge Hocus Pocus fan. Hocus Pocus. And what else is coming up in the future? I finally managed to get a hold of the Tiny Marvels palette. YouTuber Mel Thompson come up with a palette with Sydney Grace called Tiny Marvels, I believe. My brain is absolutely just stalling today. You gotta forgive me. And when it came out, it was wham bam sold out, and it's finally now in restock. So as soon as it was restocked, I turned around and ordered it. It is a little higher on the price point, but all of the reviews are coming out stunning, so I am super looking forward to it and showing you guys it. Okay, guys, tell me what you think. Leave some comments. In the meantime, I will definitely be playing with this. I like the darker look. Surprised how well that came out. Okay, guys, have a nice night or day whenever you're watching this. Remember, be safe, wash your hands, social distance, wear a mask where appropriate. And remember, your essential workers are trying. Thanks. Have a nice night.